Okay, I'm hearing in my ear that we need to go to the phones immediately. We have a mystery caller.
Okay.
Curious to see who this is. Hello, mystery caller.
Hello. How many calls do you get from Louisiana?
How many calls do we get from Louisiana? I don't know. Every time
Not
we
a
see
lot.
the area code, we
I'm trying to get my old Uncle Butch to call in every now and then to give us a recap of what's going on down there, but we don't get a lot. Who do we have here?
Well, Brandon, I've got a purpose, and you've got a bigger Louisiana audience than you typically would for this show. It's a little more than family members, I think, today. My name's Doug Ireland. I'm up in Natchitoches, the oldest town in the Louisiana Purchase dating back to 1714. It's also the home of the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame. I'm the chairman of the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame, and I get to make phone calls like this from time to time. The 35-member selection committee for the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame met recently and elected 8 people from a pool of 134 nominees for our class of 2018. And, Brandon, it wasn't your co-host who was elected. Congratulations. You are going in the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame.
Wow.
Well, thank you. I certainly appreciate that. It's a great honor. There's been so many great athletes from Louisiana, so to be selected to go into the Louisiana Hall of Fame, certainly humbled and very appreciative of that. And so thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. That's awesome. How about that? That's what a great news today.
Did you know
That's really great news. And we've got a couple of people who know you very well who covered you during your days as a Raging Cajun and even in Como High School days. Dan McDonald is on the phone with us, the former sports affairs director at UL.
Well, I know Dan obviously very well. Obviously he was at the SID when I was in college, but he was there also, my dad's whole time there. So when I was a little kid running around causing havoc over there and chaos, he was probably like, what is this kid doing around here? Get him out of here.
Well, Dan, you got some good memories of Brandon, I'm sure.
Well, Brandon, we're just getting started on this one today because there's some other people in line after me. But I just want to say I'm very fortunate to be part of that Hall of Fame committee. And I want to tell you, it was not a difficult choice. What you have accomplished, going back all the way to Como High School and then at USL and then what you've done in the professional ranks. And it's not just about athletic accomplishments. It's about the people, and it's about the person you are, and just what a tremendous person you are as far as athletically and out in the I'll call it the real world on this very popular radio show there in Denver, and we thought that might be the best way to sort of break the news to you, and it obviously it's worked out, but we are extremely thrilled to have you among this group. Good friend of yours, Jake DeLome, just went in a couple of years ago.
Yep.
And I know that he'll be there next June for this year's induction, as will a lot of your other friends. But we could not be happier.
Well, Dan, thank you so much for the kind words, and I'm speechless. This is unbelievable. Wasn't expecting this today.
Well, that was our goal.
Yeah,
our goal was to get you.
This is so awesome.
Guy who covered you, Brandon, from the Como High School days forward. Really, the institution in Acadiana, South Louisiana sports writing. Bruce Brown is on the phone with us.
How you doing, Bruce?
Brandon, what's up, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm a little bit in shock here today. This is great news. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. I don't know if I want to cry or smile, but I just can't thank all of y'all enough.
It's been a few years and a few miles since you and I sat in the Como gym and you were talking about playing for your dad.
Yeah, that's right. It brings you back to those days. But really, really cool. I certainly appreciate it. You've been along for the journey, for the whole journey, just like Dan McDonald and so many other people that kind of helped me along the way. So like I said, just very appreciative for everybody.
Well, it was it was a pleasure to watch the vote unfold on as a member of the committee, and to see the support that you had, not only from South Louisiana but throughout the state. People recognizing your talent, your contributions to the college level and the pro level, and some of us go back to the high school level when you led the state in receiving and stuff. It's just been a pleasure to cover you all these years, and to see what a self-made athlete you were and are, and what an individual you've become. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks so much, Bruce. I've always appreciated you and your work and all that you've done, not only for myself but my father also. So it's, like I said, you and Dan, y'all mean the world to me, and there's so many people that helped me along the way. Can't thank you enough. Certainly appreciate
Brandon,
you.
Actually, you referenced people who've helped you along the way. You might want to turn around and look. There's someone who wants to congratulate you in person who's there today. He's not ordinarily around.
Unbelievable. Hey, buddy. Oh, wow. This is
Coach.
This is shocking. Wow. Now I'm really about to cry. I mean, it's unbelievable. A guy that I've been trying to get in touch with the last couple of days. He hasn't answered his phone.
Don't even start. Don't even start, because I reached out to you a little while back, and luckily I didn't know what I know now.
Right.
Congratulations. Gerald Broussard's my name, in case you don't know that. Anyway.
Somebody needs to introduce Gerald.
Yep, Gerald Broussard, my former wide receiver coach.
One of the great players ever here at UL, but also was Brandon's position coach for a lot of years. Yeah,
he was, and a guy that you talk about, I caused headaches long before my playing days at USL, because, he coached with my dad for forever, and he was a part of USL, but I was always there, causing havoc, and I was at the football camps, kicking and screaming and, throwing a tantrum when I didn't get the football, and just causing all kind of problems and issues for all the assistant coaches, and so... here we go. He's been a part of my life for, forever. And he was my receiver coach in college, one of my receiver coaches in college. And, but to have him here today is just,
how special.
Oh, wow. Unbelievable.
Well, and as I found out, I had intentions, as we had talked, I had intention to be here, work related. And, after speaking with Dan and with the blessings of Bruce and Doug and those people, they were able to work this out so I could be a part of this and be here. So I'm excited too, and love you and happy for you.
Well, I love you and appreciate you, as I appreciate so many other people that helped make this happen. Just a little skinny runt that showed up at USL at 155 pounds and finished my career there. And was 193 pounds and got drafted in the NFL. To imagine that happening, couldn't imagine that. Never could have. But it was so many people along the way that helped me get there. And obviously, Coach Broussard, my dad, but just so many people that were there. My coaches at Como High School. I quit football after my freshman year, didn't play my sophomore or junior year, and they asked me to come back, and they let me play receiver and, led the state in receptions. It just a story that didn't even really want to play college, and then just to be here today, to get the calls and the support, the love, from all of my family, my wife and I don't know if both my kids are here, but my oldest is here, and so it's just, it's emotional.
And if you're just joining us, Brandon Stokley, my partner, just found out on the spot that he is going to be inducted into the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame, and he is now inundated with folks on the line who have supported him, his position coach from college, his family surprising him here as well.
It's just one of the coolest things that I've been a part of. I just completely shocked. I don't know if we were lied to about the cameras in here.
I think we were.
They were supposed to be set up because of something else. And
the intent was to shock both of you. And I think I can't thank Armin and Raj enough for this, with the blessing of Doug and Dan and Bruce and the people. And when we just mentioned that I wanted to be here, okay, and for them to allow us for me to be here. And then I just asked Armin, I said, look, this is what's going to happen. And then he took this and ran with it, and to get all the people and to make it happen, to have the shock, which is what was intended. listening to you, Zach, not knowing you, but understanding a little bit about you, but, being able to see that and be there and can't thank the people over here enough. And going from, as Brandon said, a little kid on the sideline to a Hall of Famer.
Well,
cool.
I mean, we had a good ride. I mean, we had a good ride. I mean, like I said, I grew up with you. I grew up as a coach's
when
kid.
you mentioned campers, I
Right.
coached for his dad for 13 years, and Brandon would come to camp as a little kid. But okay, don't take offense to this, but he was
offense,
bad.
No
I mean,
offense
the kid
taken.
was bad. He just
bad
was.
as
Like a bad
good.
boy,
Yeah.
discipline?
As in good.
No, he was just bad. He just bad.
My son's in here.
And I know. I said, don't take offense to it.
Okay, go ahead.
But with that being said, and I used to tell Brandon all the time, there's a fine line between spoiled and competitive. Okay, and Brandon was very competitive, but every now and then would get spoiled. So we would pull him out of the game and say, sit down. And coach would come fuss at me. What's Brandon doing sitting down? Well, he's being bad. He said, what do you mean he's being bad? He needs to sit down. Well, put him back in. He's the best player. I'm not worried about that. He's being bad. And then
I was young. I was young.
He grew. Now he's a Hall of Famer.
And this is pretty cool. This is all, again, if you're just joining us, Brandon Stokley finding out he's going into the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame class of 2018, a prestigious honor, and being surprised from every angle. His position coach, sports information director, people have supported him along the way, but also day in and day out are the folks that he spends every day with is his family. Lana, his wife here, why don't you hop on the line and say what this means to just your family as a whole?
Brandon, congratulations. You deserve this more than anybody. And most importantly, though, you're a Hall of Fame father, dad, husband, and person. So that's what we're most proud of.
Thank you.
And I would like to tell you that somebody really special to you has been waiting all day to talk to you. So here he is.
Hey, boy.
Hey,
Hey,
how you doing?
you know who this is?
Oh, yeah, I know who this is.
This is your old proud grandpa, boy.
That's my grandfather,
Hey.
96 years old, guy that supported me my whole life and has been a father figure for me for forever and my biggest fan forever. And it still is to this day. I don't think I ever did anything wrong in his eyes. So, hey, Paul, how you doing?
I'm proud of you, boy.
Well, thank you. When
you get to crying, wait till you get with me. We'll cry together.
Okay, we'll cry together. We will. We'll cry together
All right, boy.
over some good.
I love you.
Love you too.
I love you. And congratulations.
Thank you.
Couldn't have put up better man, I'll tell you.
Thank you, Paul. I
love
appreciate
you,
it.
Paul.
Love you too. Love you too.
Take care of yourself.
Okay.
All right. God, baby.
We'll shed a couple tears over a good catfish dinner with some crab claws and a good Louisiana feast. So yeah, that's awesome. That's my grandfather, who's just been a big part of my life for forever.
This has got to be blowing you away right now.
No, it's unbelievable. I come to work here every day, and I'm thinking I'm just going to hang out with you and have to carry you through this show. And then now I got all this going on. My wife, my family here. Gerald Broussard, my former coach who I've known forever, being able to talk to Dan McDonald and Bruce Brown, and it's just shocking. I mean, it's just blown away. I just never expected this. I'm expecting to talk about the Broncos right now, and here we are. I don't know what to say.
Well, I will say this, and this is the only anecdote that I'll add, is that you don't get the type of people who called in. You don't get the type of people who would physically travel here just because you were a great player. You're a great person, and that's why.
Well, thank you.
A
I
Hall of
appreciate
Fame
it.
person. Yeah, I mean it. And there's another special guest on the line that we
Wow.
want to pipe through right now. What other mystery caller could be calling in here?
Hello?
Hello. Hey, this is his sister, Sean.
Hey, Sean. How are you?
Hey, congratulations. We just want to say we're so proud of you, and we love you, and what an amazing honor.
Thank you.
And we'll see you soon.
All right.
We're always ready for a celebration in Louisiana.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Love you.
And
Okay, we'll see you soon.
That's my sister, who
responsible for getting you through school.
Yeah, she definitely helped write a lot of my papers and get me through some of my high school courses and some of my college courses also. So obviously a big part of my life and a big part of my journey to where I am today. So yeah, it's just I'm blown away by the love and the support from family, friends. Speechless. Don't know really what to say. Just what a great special day for me.
Brandon Stokley finding out on the spot he's going into the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame, class of 2018.